A Brazil Music Guide. Brazil Music Info. Brazil is a big country of 220 million people who speak Portuguese, not Spanish. A lot of the people there are descended from Europeans. It seems like the most advanced, cosmopolitan country in Latin America. They have a lot European music influences as well as the indigenous music. Rio de Janeiro is an overrun tourist city. The music of Brazil encompasses various regional musical styles influenced by European, American, African, and Indian forms. Brazilian music developed some original styles such as forró, repente, coco de roda, axe, sertanejo, samba, bossa nova, mpb, gaucho music, pagode, tropicalia, coro, maracatu, embolada, frevo, briga, and modernha. Brazil has its own version of pop, rock, soul, hip-hop, disco music, country music, ambient, industrial and psychedelic music. Several articles on Brazil music at liveabout.com/about-music-Brazil-2141925. It's a big country with lots of music. An article on Brazil music at en.wikipedia.org/wiki/music_of_Brazil. There are many different styles of Brazilian music. At least 23 Brazilian music genres at thebrazilianguide.com/Brazilian-music-genres. Arrocha, Axe, Bio, Bossa Nova, Brazilian Pop, Brazilian Rap, Brazilian Reggae, Brazilian Rock, Carimbo, Forró, Frevo, Funk, Maracatu, MPB, Pagode, Piseiro, Samba, Samba Enredo, Samba Rock, Sertanejo, Sertanejo Antigo, Modeo, Tecnobriga, Zaxadu. Brazilian music websites at cali.org/en/arts/music/styles/r/regional_and_ethnic/Latin/Brazilian. Subcategories. Bands and artists. Bossa Nova, Samba. Brasiel.com, BrazilianMusic.com, Brazilian music. A source about this music culture and style, articles, interviews, and it hosts sites of many Brazilian artists. maria-brazilian_musica and folklore.htm, Brazilian music and folklore. dannyv.blogspot.com, Daniela Thompson on Brazil. sambistas.online.fr/samba-resil, Samba Resil. The Associative Batucada, Brazilian percussion school, takes part in carnivals, festivals in the heat of the samba. slipq.com/music/brazil/brasilist.html, Wonders of Brazilian music. Brazil music websites at cali.org/en/regional/south_America/Brazil/arts_and_entertainment/music. Subcategories. Bands and artists. Composers. Opera houses and companies. Berimbau. Classical orchestras. Brazilianmusic.com, Brazilian music. musiccity.mus.br/english.html, Hugo Bellard. Brazilian producer, arranger, and songwriter. Brazil bands and artists at cali.org/en/regional/south_America/Brazil/arts_and/music/bands_and_artists. Subcategories. Beatles tribute acts. Gilberto, Babel. Gismonti, Egberto. Jobim, Antonio Carlos. Mendes, Sergio. Pascal, Hermeto. Sepultura. Villa-Lobos, Heitor. Z. Tom. rootsworld.com/rw/feature/brown.html, Brown, Carly Knows. Brazilian bands and artists at cali.org/en/arts/music/styles/r/regional_ethnic/Latin/Brazilian/bands_and_artists. Subcategories. Gilberto, Babel. Gismonti, Egberto, Jobim, Antonio Carlos, Mendez, Sergio, Pascal, Hermeto, Villa-Lobos, Heitor. AcheBrazil.ca, Ache Brazil. Nominated for Live Performer of the Year by the West Coast Music Awards, this band specializes in Brazilian music, capoeira, and dances. Members.tripod.com/Amazonas_go, the Amazonas Samba School. Based in Tel Aviv, Israel. Photos, credits, and contact information. rootsworld.com/rw/feature/brown.html, Carly Knows Brown. Article in Roots World on this contemporary composer, percussionist, and singer. paulinhogarcia.com, Garcia, Paulinho. Guitarist, features his discography and current projects. artolindsay.com, Lindsay, Arto. Singer and songwriter, biography, discography, press reviews, and current projects. CesarCamargoMariano.com, Mariano, Cesar Camargo. Pianist, arranger, and composer. Biography, discography, media samples, agenda, interviews, and photos. Brazil music websites at musicamounts.org/styles/world/Latin/Brazilian/links. absoluteauthority.com/Brazilian_music, Absolute Authority on Brazilian music. Brazilianmusic.com, Brazilian music. maria-brazil.org. brmusicguide.com/English/e_index1.htm, Brazilian Professional Music Guide. bum-bum.tv/pages/Brazilica.html, bum-bum.tv, Brazilica. bnbcomp.net/capoeira, Rota Capoeira. Dedicated to this Brazilian martial art dance. love.rio.com/samba/html/ingles/index.htm, Samba Brazil. sambistas.online.fr/samba-reseal, Samba Reseal. BrazilianFantasy.org, The Brazilian Fantasy. Weekly public radio show featuring all genres of Brazilian music. Brazil music websites at blog.feedspot.com/Brazil_music_blogs. bochuimdidias.com.br/flogase. brazildrops.music.blog/blog2. connectbrazil.com/category/music. dosoel.com.br. elcabong.com.br. hitsperdidos.com. homeniscanaday.org. lyricalbrazil.com. musicaandcopyright.wordpress.com/category/Brazil. notapop.com.br. enamiradogrove.com.br/blog. riotimes.online.com/Brazil-news/category/Rio-entertainment/music. rockonboard.com.br. Brazilian music podcasts at podcast.feedspot.com/Brazilian_music_podcasts. youtube.com/@djfabiorder. youtube.com/@brazucasounds3184. hearthis.at/dj-fabio-redder. massapodcast.org/episodes. podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/Samuel-Martinelli5. podcasters.spotify.com/pod/show/Brazucasounds. podcasts.apple.com/jp/podcast/Brazilian-rht/with-Samuel-workshop-with-Samuel-Martinelli/ID16397493330. podcasts.apple.com/us/podcast/culture-shock/ID15854444834. podcasts.apple.com/us/podcast/caipira-beyond/ID115752185. podcasts.apple.com/us/podcast/massa-Brazilian-music-culture/ID155909992. podcasts.apple.com/us/podcast/dj-fabio-reader/id 150271991. podcasts.apple.com/us/podcast/brazuca-sounds/id 15497757719. podcasts.apple.com/us/podcast/the-brazilian-beat/id 1129072697. podcasts.apple.com/us/podcast/radio-goga/id 16480833162. redcircle.com/shows/radio-goga. thebrazilianbeat.com. youtube.com/@vintageculture. Brazilian music websites. innerbrazil.com/en/Brazilian-music. abc-clio.com. acousticsounds.com. allbrazilianmusic.com. andante.com. artlevine.com/Brazilian.asp. bahia-online.net/Brazilian-music.htm. batemakumba.com. boucas.com. brasilembee.org/cultural/Brazilian music_radios.shtml. brazilianlatinoclubnique.org. braziliancarnival.com. brazilianculturalcenter.org. brazilianmusic.com. brazil-online.com/music/music1.htm. brazilsf.org/culture_music_eng.htm. brazmuse.com. braziel.com. caravanmusic.com. carnival.com/music/samba.htm. connectbrazil.com. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Brazilian_music. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/category:Brazilian_styles_of_music. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/music_of_Brazil. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Tropicalia. hipbrazil.com. maria-brazil.org. mmmariana.com.br. ravi-art.co.uk/afrobrazil.htm. rootsworld.com/brazil/brazil.html. sabatabata.com/music.htm. samba.meetup.com. showbrazil.com. soundsbrazilian.org. thebash.com/Brazilian/Brazilian.asp. thebrazilianmuse.blogspot.com. thebraziliansound.com. tweverbrazil.com. v-brazil.com/culture/music. worldmusiccentral.org.